Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Flying Scorpion coming at you with another post-gameplay analysis commentary for Evolve for you. This game is on the Barracks. I'm playing as Wraith. Excuse me. And you'll have to forgive me. I have been drinking some wine. I might not be 100% coherent and alert while I do this analysis, but I got some time in between shifts at work, and I want to get some more of these videos done. I don't have the webcam going, so I can't put my face up here in these videos with any editing afterwards. Excuse me. But I really want to get a lot of content up of me playing as Wraith and pick apart why I'm losing and what I can do better. So already looking at this match on the Barracks, it's looking a little tough because I've got 3 elite hunter players. Let's just try and find out why I lose by analyzing this match. I'm going to turn my volume down a bit so it's not very loud. So they only have a few seconds to pick their perks. Alright, there we go. I hit the back button there real quick, and it was actually like at the exact same moment that somebody, it was like right after somebody readied. This guy right here in the bottom right, the trapper, Yuki. And I think that when that happens, when you back out, it automatically selects the armor regeneration perk, but I'm not sure. So I actually meant to have damage perk, but I get the armor. I might have armor regeneration perk. I'm not too sure what happens in this situation because it didn't actually let me choose a perk. It just went straight to the screen. So I'm up against an elite This is a full elite team. Elite Lazarus being played by Puff the Magic Kraken. That's an awesome name, by the way. That is an awesome name. An Elite Bucket being played by Cyro. So it's a very offensive, very offensive team. Bucket can dish out a lot of damage. Those turrets can really hurt you. Elite Griffin being played by Yuki, and an Elite Hyde being played by Uga. Excuse me. I don't come up with a lot of Lazarus Bucket combinations for medic and support, but Griffin is probably the easiest trapper to play against for me, just because his sound spikes and his harpoons aren't too much of a problem. Hyde, he is the biggest problem for me. He's the scariest assault for me to play against, and a lot of that I'm realizing is actually because of his stink bomb. His stink bomb just does constant damage over time in a big area, and I often find myself kind of forced to fight in the stink bomb. And even if I'm able to dodge a lot of the other players' attacks, the stink bomb just continually does damage over time while you're inside of it. And Wraith doesn't have that much health, and so, you know, that kind of adds up. It does really hurt you over time. Plus his damage over time from his fire also hurts you over time as well. Anything that does damage over time. And Bucket's turrets, they have auto aim, so you might be good at dodging, but those turrets will hit you if you stop for a second and you're not using your transversals to move around. And yeah, Lazarus, he's not so much of a problem for me usually, but lately I've been seeing a lot more Lazarus players, really good Lazarus players, and I'm having a hard time against them. So enough rambling on before the match. Let's get into this match and see how it goes. I hope that my new videos that I'm uploading are better in quality. I've been deciding to encode them with maximum rendering, like the best that I can get. I noticed that when I excuse me, I noticed that when I watch some of the videos that I previously have uploaded to YouTube, that everything kind of looked washed out. Like the colors look washed out, a lot of the detail wasn't there, and I'm like, wow, this looks a lot worse on YouTube than it does in the game. And I expected that, but not like to that extent. So I think that the new videos I'm making are going to be a little bit better in quality, and if they're not, I'm going to see what I can do to just kind of get them up there. I really want to be like high quality videos. Oh, this is the arena. I didn't even realize that. All right. I haven't actually played that many arena battles as Wraith, or really at all in general. Like I played a fair bit as a hunter because I got drunk the other night and I wanted to play kind of socially. Well, at least I can hide for cover under here, but all right, let's slow it down. We're going to go to 50%. Alright, so I see the medic. He's definitely the first one that needs to go down. My armor's gone, and I do get a good warp blast off on him, so there we go. I don't think I actually ended up getting damage bonus, because I think a warp blast would have done more damage with the damage bonus on his health. I think they all have the same health, so I think he's just around this corner here. Looks like I'm going for Uga now. I should use my smell and look for the footsteps. I'm being held back by a trap here, or by a harpoon. Alright, let's break. We got some damage off on him, and we also break the turret. I get an abduction off on him. Looks like I didn't take too much damage. Okay, here we go. Where's medic? Okay, is that him right there? Yeah, there he is. Alright, let's get Puff the Magic Kraken. He's... went right past him. He's doing a real good job dodging me. I've taken about a full bar of health now. I haven't managed to strike him down. How is he? He's back to full health again. All I really did was get a couple strikes off on him. Alright. I think I'm doing the right thing by focusing on him. Swipe, swipe. Yes, it knocked him. Alright, he's cloaked again. So it looks like actually the first time either this time that he's cloaked or the second time that he was cloaked, it's in conjunction with support. I've lost him. I must have hit him. He had to have gone down because I saw the little bar pop up on my screen. See that sting cloud? Just like I said before, I'm forced to fight in the sting cloud. Even if I stun lock the assault, even if I stun locked him, I'm taking damage over time from the sting cloud. Oh, there's Lazarus. I should really be going for a revive on, or some damage on him on the corpse area. But look how much health damage I've lost, or how much I've taken. I should have attacked. Okay, it worked out anyway. I'm really forced to put a lot of damage off on Lazarus here, or on his corpse area, to prevent him from getting revived. But those turrets, combined with just all of the other damage, is really adding up. This is not good. You know, I think that I did the right thing by focusing on Lazarus, but look at this, the team's doing good. What do you do, man? Like, I got a bar of health. I do get the pounce attack off on this guy, but look at, now I'm still taking damage from the stink cloud. He goes down. Turrets are on me. What do you do, man? I honestly, I am completely at a loss. Either I'm an idiot or I'm just bad at the game, but I am completely at a loss on what I could do to win this match. Or what I could have done better, really. So, this is where I turn to you, the viewer. What could I have done better to win this match? It's over, man. It's over. I took 3 of them out, but I died. The damage coming at me was just crazy. Let's go back to normal speed. I've seen people post on the forums saying that they're like 30-1 with Wraith, or they're at this crazy huge win-loss ratio, and I'm like, how the fuck, man? It's really demoralizing too. It's extremely demoralizing, because I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with me then? Why am I so bad and these other guys are so fucking good? It makes me feel like and you know what? Here, I'm gonna point this out again. Turtle Rock Studios developers. What is this? Let's go back. And if you're a player, what is this? I'm trying to abduct a piece of meat to come back and eat it in safety. And instead, this happens. It takes damage, it dies on the spot, and it remains next to the... What the fuck, man? I've said this on the forums, and I'll say it again and again in my videos. I don't know, me personally, I would do a lot better as Wraith if abduction was consistent. It's just inconsistent, and it does weird shit like that. I really hope, and I know that during this week, the developers plan on working on Wraith and making improvements to her. I really hope that they get that abduction sort of nailed down. I don't know what's wrong with it, but there's some wonky stuff with that thing. sometimes you do damage to the hunters and you don't abduct them. Like, you hurt them, but you don't actually pull them away. I'm going for the assault, apparently. I think this is actually the better idea. Go for the assault. Or no, I'm going for the medic. You know what? Okay. Normally you would go straight for the medic. And it's a really good thing to do. I mean, I'm doing a good job taking the medic out. If I'm playing better, I might kill him quicker. But it might be a good idea, actually, honestly, to just take out the assaults and then just kind of do some splash damage here and there to the other characters. Keep going back to the body. And then when Lazarus shows up, take out Lazarus. If somebody goes and revives Assault, he'll come back with a strike against him, but I'm going to take a lot less damage in the process. This might be the better way to go. Normally when I play against a Lazarus player and I'm in hunt mode, one of the first guys I go for is the Trapper, because the Trapper's not going to receive that much healing power, and it's a bit easier to take him out, unless there's a fucking Hank on the team. But it's a little bit easier to take out the Trapper, and you can get away from the dome. Yeah, they can revive the Trapper without a strike against his health, but you're free to just run away and go do whatever you want to do much more quickly. That failed. I can see that was going to fail before I even launched it, but... So I want to eat. I don't think I have any... Maybe I did put some into Abduction, I'm not too sure. Let's look at my abilities. No, I didn't. I went full battle mode on this. So it's 3 Warp Blast, 2 Supernova, 1 Abduction. Or, yeah, 1 Abduction. I put nothing into Decoy, my bad. I was thinking, did I put anything into Decoy? No. So I can't Decoy and eat these corpses. I'm killing things just so I can get back to them. And I think I remember this match. I recorded this pretty recently. I don't recall getting much food in here. Splash damage is a good thing to do when they're bunched up together. I do get the Warp Blast off here. Great. I get some splash damage. I'm under the impression that I got Armor Regeneration perk instead of the damage perk. Going for the Trapper here is really not that helpful. Trapper's the least of my concern, but there we go. Trapper's down. That's fine. Medic is going to show up pretty soon here. I get a sneak attack. It's not going to do much because Bucket's up there attacking me. I'm inside the Stink Cloud. That Stink Cloud's going to do a lot of damage. What's going on here? I went into crouch mode, but I didn't move. I encountered a bug a couple times last night where there we go. I'm going in for a Warp Blast on him just in case Medic is there. He's got his shield up anyway. It doesn't matter, but I'm not sure if I should even be attacking him right here. I probably shouldn't. I hope that with these gameplay analysis, I just kind of get better at... Oh, he got it! Ooh, he did. He got the revive off, but now he's revealed. It's too little too late, man. I've taken a huge amount of health damage. I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna be able to win this round. Alright, community, Evolve community. I know there's much better players than I am. What could I have done better on this round? We're just going to go to normal speed and watch as I just slowly wither away the rest of this round. I think that taking out the assault first would have been better. And then really camping hard on the corpse. He fucking revived him that quickly. Jesus Christ. Dude, that revive was fast. Let's go back and do a quick replay on how quickly he fucking revived him. Holy shit. It's because of the delay the Warp Blast takes. I might have been better off warping in and melee attacking him rather than Warp Blasting on him. That's probably what I should have done. Let's go back and watch this again. Next time, okay, remember this, Flying Scorpion. Remember this. Next time, do I have any transversal? Let's go back just a second here. Do I even have any? I do. I have 3 transversal. Next time, transversal melee attack. So you don't get this delay and you Warp Blast instead. There's one thing for me right there. So if I want to prevent him from getting the revive, transversal melee attack. So that's the one thing I picked up on it. I'm not a complete idiot. I am able to learn some things from my mistakes. But and other than that, also, there's two things I've gotten from it. The second thing is I should have taken out the assault first, I think. It's hard to take out the assault first. I mean, obviously force him to start using his shield and then go smack around somebody else. In the meantime, in this case, it would probably be support. But, or whoever, support or trapper, I mean, either one of them, I'm not too sure. But force him to use his shield, then get back on top of him, and then just hit him like crazy. Now, I mean, ideally, you want to take out the medic first. But the medic was doing a real good job of staying away from me, and I was not able to do that. So that's really something that I can get better at as a player, get my skill up at being able to take out the medic, even when he's getting cloaked up. I need to just sort of like pay less attention to everything else and go for him. But it's actually, you know, I don't know. Because even after the medic goes down, support's going to go and revive him. And support is going to go and revive him. So it really truly might be better to get... it's tough. What do you guys think? See, this is where I want to turn to you. Evolve community, what do you think's better? When you're going up a combination of Lazarus, Bucket, doesn't matter, any trapper, and Hide, which one should be the first one to take out when you're playing as Wraith? Either the Assault or the Lazarus? Because I don't know. Alright, I look forward to hopefully getting some comments down below, and if you pick one, please tell me why you made that choice. I'm going to try and get better at this, and I'm going to, you know, obviously, it doesn't matter, you know, it could go either way, whether you take out the Assault or you take out the Medic first. I'm not too sure which one would be the more optimal choice, but if there's one thing that's most definite that I can learn from watching this, it's to warp in and melee attack instead of use Warp Blast. I mean, I might have lost the match anyway because I didn't even have a full bar of health, but yeah. Alright, this is Flying Scorpion, guys. I'll see you next time, or this is Flying Scorpion with another post-gameplay analysis commentary for you. Adios.